It's called Top Care Mucus Relief Maximum Strength. That's what it's called.
Yeah, but
we're live. Hey, YouTube.
it's
we'll
not
be here
working.
live in a minute. Okay, we're live on YouTube. Hi, everybody. It's 9:00 Sunday morning. We're Edie and Judy, Rainbow Grannies. Everyone from TikTok, come on over and join us on YouTube.
Come on over to YouTube.
And we've got like 40-some folks on TikTok. Why don't y'all jump over to YouTube? We can continue the conversation, and it gets funnier on YouTube. You should find out. You should check it
Wesley.
out. Hi, Bodie.
You're back. You need to come on over on YouTube and ask me, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Because yesterday.
Yes, Bodie, you are a speedy little rabbit. You're probably the youngest of us all, too. Okay, hi, Fuzzy Bear. You're fast, too. Bears and Bodies. Let me think. So everybody with an animal name is fast. Hey, Lori. Hey, Chrissy. And Edie, get some other stuff ready. Okay. Hey, Barbara. Good morning, everybody. I'm the baby of the family. Yeah, and you know what? I'm the baby of the family. I'm the baby of the family. So I don't know how you can be the baby of the family. Among all my siblings, among all my cousins, I was the baby.
How's that look on there?
Aw, that's cute. We're good.
Okay.
So come on over from TikTok land into YouTube land.
Okay.
Hey, Miriam.
Is Wesley over here yet?
Just jumping up to support you. Got to get to the garden work.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Vision. She's rocking that Coach visor. Yes, she is.
Betcha I am. Mm-hmm. Well, I got all ready because we're going to that picnic later.
So let's get comfortable. Cause you need to turn your chair or anything?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah? Okay. All right.
I got to take my pill. I wonder what I do with my water. Oh, it must have spilled all over the
Miriam.
table.
Hey, Rachel. Hey, Nicole. Bodie, I'm the baby of this family. Now, my other family, there are too many of us, but I am the last grandchild before the great-grandchildren.
And you're the baby in this family here.
Well, I told her I've always been the baby of the family.
Yeah, but Birdie's the baby of this family now.
I know she is.
Yeah.
But I know what it's like being the baby of the family. It's fun being the baby of the family.
There goes the pill.
Okay. Is she okay? Is she okay? Is she okay? Is she okay? Well, I can still carry on the show while Edie, hello.
Wait.
Hello.
Oh my God.
She's here. New life, no mucus.
Here, wait. No mucus, but guess what? Wesley had talked about the little blue pill.
Mm-hmm.
I just took a big blue pill.
Oh, I did that.
Ooh, have mercy.
Uh-huh. Hello, Wesley. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Let's do it again in case.
That's what when I take the big blue pill, yeah, it makes me want to just bite your neck. Yeah.
Let's see. My company picnic was yesterday. I was in bingo mode.
Hey, let's make sure we thank everybody that came over here too.
Bodie, your grandma's got 50-something grandchildren.
Wow, that's really cool. Let's make sure we get those thumbs ups.
Okay. Let's get the thumbs up. We got 5 thumbs up. Let's get.
There's 19. It's showing 19 people there, so we need to have at least 17 thumbs up. So
Rhonda made it. I made it. Whoop whoop.
All right, Rhonda. Thank you.
Everybody that's still on TikTok land, come on over and find us on Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies on YouTube. We're continuing the live here. Hello, Pamela. Hello, Rachel. Oh, Rachel, you've been here, right? And Vision, and still got a lot of folks on TikTok. Come on over here, TikTok folks. They can't hear me.
No, they can't.
Actually, no, that's great. I figured about it that meant great grandchildren too. Okay. With that.
So what's going on, everybody?
Oh, the thumbs up. So there's a like. There's a like symbol that we're looking at. To click the like symbol.
Right.
So that we get those
Yeah,
thumbs
we're
up
up
so
to
that
10.
it drives word out for anybody, flipping through
Yeah,
YouTube so they know we're on here
right.
live.
It helps the algorithm realize that we're on here live. So what we need for you to do is do anything you can possibly do to help show YouTube that we're happening. Like I don't know if there's a share button for you on there, but they told me like
Yeah.
if you minimize the chat, that's where you'll find the thumbs up thing. I see we're up to 12. There's 20 people here. Thank you so much, everybody. Because we're just trying to build this channel here and help us, you know, help me figure out how to subsidize my retirement whenever it comes. So, yesterday, I would like to tell the world that they should be thankful because
I'm going to reach for my
I
coffee.
was just about ready to go off yesterday and flip my lid about this TV business. I have never met so many rude salespeople as you did in these stores. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I thought maybe it was me. And I hurry up and I called my son and I asked him, I says, Phil, I said, am I a Karen? And he's like, Mom, just walk away from him. Just walk away from him. Because I just thought maybe I'm doing something to agitate these people. And then Judy told me,
To not even think that way, that everything that Edie does and says is reasonable. She doesn't ask for anything unreasonable. And she's friendly and cheerful with everybody that we meet and talk with. I mean, you
oh,
know
I'm
that.
making conversation with everybody, But boy, I tell you, these
But
salespeople.
we're going to be parting with like $800 for a TV. We expect the customer service to come with it, and we don't expect rudeness.
No, no, I'm not asking for nothing
Yeah.
free. Let's see. Y'all
It
sound
sounds like
like
that guy was trying to push your buttons.
I think he was too. He wanted to
The
be
sales
able.
guy is a Ken.
Yeah, I think he
Is that supposed to
was.
be like a
And
Karen
then
and a Ken?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I didn't know that.
it made it so bad that even if I would have thought that there might have been another TV in the store that we wanted to buy, he gave me such an attitude that we
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even go back in that store and buy a different one because he was just so rude. I mean, I think even if he'd have put a little sugar, remember? Did anybody remember when your mom said put a little sugar in your voice? Talk a little sweeter. Or that you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. So that if he I mean, and the management never came to see us. Even
Right.
when I asked for a manager, he wouldn't even come to see us.
See, and that's the part that I missed until Edie explained later. Because I hear a lot of the conversation, but there's a lot I missed that I don't realize I've missed. I knew he was going to check with the manager about where the missing parts were for the TV and what to do, but I didn't know that Edie asked him to bring the manager so we could talk with them.
So what we should do is, because we brought this conversation over from TikTok, we
Yeah,
probably need to be a little clearer on
what we're
YouTube
talking
because
about.
this
Right.
actually gets recorded and played again. So what
Yeah.
happened was yesterday we went. I'm gonna sum this up real quick for everybody that's already here. What
Yeah.
happened was yesterday we went TV shopping. We went to Best Buy in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, and the young man that was at the front desk was so rude, it was unbelievable. And so then they tried to sell us a TV that was one of those open box ones. And we don't mind. I didn't mind buying an open box TV. I like, getting a deal. And it was $500 off the original cost. But not only had it been running for God only knows for a month and a half, it also had been delivered to somebody else's house. So when they sent it back without the remote control and without the stand.
And the stand would just mean the
The
feet that
legs.
go on it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
legs on the bottom of the TV. The man had his nerve to say, well, wouldn't you like to wall mount it? No, I don't want to wall mount it. I want it to be able to sit on a stand. So anyway, he was okay that he asked that, but
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't want to wall mount it. I want it to sit on a stand. So when we get up to the front desk and we're getting ready to leave, the young man looks at us, and I'm saying young man because I'm being polite. He looks at us and he says, everything okay, ladies? And I said, well, no, not really. I said, we were going to buy a TV back there and it didn't have the remote control or the stand to it. He says,
And
well, that's why it's an open box. It's an open box. Well, I didn't ask him to pay the cable bill. I think to get a remote control with it, even if they would have thrown in the universal remote
Mm-hmm.
control and gave us some legs off of some other TV,
Mm-hmm.
would have been probably okay. But to just flat out tell me that I have to pay an additional cost for a remote control and pay an additional cost for the legs that go on the TV,
For an $800 TV.
yeah, you must be smoking something. That's what, we do smell a lot of that weed when we go up there in Monroeville. You can't go into a store without everybody smelling like weed. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was under the influence of something, you know?
No, I think there's poor customer service.
I
Don't
think
get
he
fooled,
needed
Judge.
rehab. I think he needed rehab. He needed rehab because he just lost his mind.
Oh, look at Lois. They didn't even think of this. It's like buying a car without the tires.
Right.
And well, if you want the tires after you're spending $21,000 on a car, that's another, $500 if
Oh,
you
yeah.
want tires to
The
go with
key.
it.
How about a key? You know? You
Oh
think-
yeah, well then the key that's extra. That's another
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah, it's a real nice car, but in order to get the key to drive the
Well,
car,
that's kind of like getting a flight on an airplane these days.
yeah, you have to
You
pay
see
extra
a
for a
great
seat.
deal. Oh, look at this $500 round trip. Okay, all right. Well, here $500, but now do you want a seat to sit down in? Because you have to, and so you
Yeah.
can buy a seat to sit down in. That's another $200.
That's ridiculous. And you can't fly in it without having the seat, because I
Right.
would probably do that.
Right.
Like, okay, I'll just sit in the corner
So what?
here.
You're going away for 2 weeks, so you taking any luggage then too, or you plan to buy your clothes when you get
See, I
there?
think that's okay. I don't mind the bag and everything, but it does make sense when you're buying a car. You want the key that
It
starts
goes
the
with
car.
it, right?
You
So
know?
here you got a TV with no remote. You can't use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't turn it on.
I mean, why would I want to spend $800 for a TV and have to get up and go around the back and push the button and then try to figure out?
I don't even think they have that anymore.
Probably
I've
not.
got this an old fashioned one.
Yeah. The one upstairs in the
Yeah,
bedroom, you can
yeah,
push a button, but this
Right.
one down
But
here,
this one doesn't have
I don't
one.
think it does.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, that's
So,
really good. So yeah, so you want to buy this $800 some TV?
yeah, if it was
Here's some
weed, he
extra
would have
money if
probably
you
been
want a button to
nicer.
turn it on.
Maybe I should have asked him if he wanted a
Mhm.
cookie or something, a snack. How about it, Wesley? You think I should have gave him a snack and then maybe he'd have been a little nicer? Mhm. Anyway, thank you everybody that came over here and with us on the YouTube and laughing and having fun with us. I know you guys got something else going on.
I can't.
Oh, me
Yeah.
neither. Me neither. And it just
Can't
seems
stand
like
rude people.
it just seems like there's so.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, I regret when I run into people like that. Even though I do think I could goat you into it really easy, but when you run into people like that, it really makes you regret that you don't have a camera on you, so that because I think I could go out there right now and it wouldn't take much. It doesn't take much. All you have to do is ask somebody like some kind of stupid question like, "Excuse me, do you have a restroom?"
Mhm.
It's for customers only. Or, "No, we don't." Okay.
Yeah.
Even though that girl yesterday
I'm a
was-
60-some-year-old lady, and you want me to just wet myself here on your floor? Is that better? Last night I went on a whole roller coaster ride of emotions. I had such horrible anxiety and a horrible gut feeling surrounding two people. It got so bad that a panic attack about it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. You need
That
to
was
go
a bad
outside a little
evening.
bit,
Hmm.
you know?
So little Gummy would have made his attitude different.
I think you're right. I think that's what he needed was a little bit. I don't know. No, that would be rude for me to say that. I don't want to say that.
Yeah, you're being recorded. Everything we're saying is being
Yeah.
recorded.
I know.
I know. We're here, Rainbow Grannies, supposed to be upbeat and positive.
We
Except
are
all
upbeat and
saying,
positive.
be nice to people. And if you're in customer service, give good customer service, because if that's not your thing, find out what is your thing.
Hey, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
tell you one thing though. He didn't
Yes.
realize that I was gonna get on here this morning and talk SH on him,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean I know he probably don't care, but when I talk about the longevity of a career and the fact that this man, he was no baby.
no,
he
he was
was-
a middle-aged guy. I
he
mean, he
was
was
at
younger
least
than us,
40.
but he was, yeah.
He's at least 40 or so.
Oh, yeah.
So for him to be standing there 40 years old, he's no baby or whatever. He should be thinking about what's going on with the rest of his life and where he's going and his direction and all that kind of stuff. So for him to be rude, I
Mhm.
mean, he should have personally went to the manager and said, "Hey, do you think there's any way we can go ahead and throw in a remote control for these ladies so that they'll take that TV off our hands
Right.
instead of, you know?" But
yeah.
I bet you we'll go up there today, and that same TV is gonna be sitting right there playing. We go there next week, it's still gonna be sitting there playing, because if every person that walked through that door is willing to spend $800, then they wouldn't have the problem that I think they're gonna have when they close the
Yeah.
doors for those final times. You think people at Toys R Us thought they were going to shut their door one day? Nah. Do you
Wesley,
think
I
Bed
bet
and
you do give great customer service.
do you think Bed and Bath? You think they thought one day they was going to close their doors? Nah.
Uh,
Do you think? I mean, I could go on and
Wesley,
on about the different stores that didn't have any clue that they were going to close their doors.
the managers don't ever come out anyway, Wesley is saying. Well, then there's another thing. So, Wesley, when you give excellent customer service, you would probably be a manager who'd come out to see what's going on. I mean, isn't that like we go to Lone Star Restaurant? So let's give a name
Mm.
of a place that we really like. Lone
No,
Star?
no,
No, it's not Lone
Texas
Star. We go to Texas
Roadstar.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, yeah.
We'll get it right eventually. This is the mom translator
I like it.
speaking.
Mhm.
Lone Star is really the Texas Roadhouse
Yes, we
in
got to Texas.
Monroeville.
Yeah,
We go there. We get treated beautifully all the
real
time. They
nice.
always seat us at a nice table because
Yeah.
you go to a lot of restaurants, and my pet peeve is they see two old ladies, they're going like stick them by the kitchen or stick them by the bathroom when there are all these other open tables, and it's
Yesterday,
like,
though, I asked to be by the bathroom, but I
but I
asked
hope they
because
don't remember
I got that cough.
cough
Remember my
and,
cough?
and
And
if,
so I thought if my cough starts acting up while we're in the restroom, or in the restroom, in the
in a
restaurant,
restaurant, you
I
want
wanted
to.
to be able to just run over to the restaurant or restroom and clear it out and everything be okay. So
So Texas Roadhouse, we go there, and they're always kind when we get there. They always give us a really great seat.
I
We're
remember.
having our
Remember that time I
meal.
made that girl cry there, though?
Oh, EDK do that because she wants her what she orders. It should be just like this, and it
No,
was like this before. I think it was about a salad that instead of getting two
I want.
sides, you wanted a salad here and a salad to go. And she
No,
was
I
a new
wanted.
waitress and
Okay,
didn't know
I
how to do
wanted
this.
two side salads, and she was trying to tell me I couldn't have two side salads.
She was
When
new and didn't know.
all instead of wanting a baked potato in a salad, I just wanted two salads. And she come telling me I couldn't have that. Don't tell me I can't have two salads. Because I
And
wanted one to go home.
right, but you must have had that grandma voice because it wasn't a
Well, I
rude
think
voice.
she
It
was
must have been
already
that
having a
grandma
hard
voice. And
time. She might have been having like a chemical or hormonal imbalance or something. You know what I mean? Remember that? Remember when you were like real,
I think she was new and didn't know these rules, and you were telling her like it is, and she was feeling bad. And then Megan was with us, and Megan let you know that you made her cry.
Yeah.
So then she came back, and Edie apologized to her, and that, of course, made her cry
Oh
more.
yeah, when I told her I was really sorry, I didn't want to make her cry. She starts really bawling, and so I made her sit down and be calm, and everything's okay.
So what were we saying? So I said a Texas
We like Texas
Roadhouse,
Roadhouse. We like
and
Texas Roadhouse
the manager comes out and
all the
checks
time.
on every table and
They're
sees
almost
everything
stalkers.
okay.
They won't like leave me alone, let me eat. I can't stand when they come and ask you how's your food when you haven't got it yet. How's everything going? Well, it'd be a lot better if I had my food.
Yeah. Where she said, I used to tell my friend who was a teacher, I don't want your teacher voice. Let me tell you about the teacher voice. This was really cool. This was a pride parade in Pittsburgh years ago, and we were going through, and I was marching with the moms and their kids. My kid was there, but she was busy being a marshal here, so she wasn't even with me during the march. She was busy doing other stuff for the march. But I decided to go with the moms and their kids, and so there were a lot of little kids, right? Little grade school kids, preschool kids, and there were these skinheads coming in there trying to give us a hard time. The skinhead were at the side of the road shouting out their profanities or whatever. And this one friend of mine who came from England, and so she got that wonderful British accent and got that wonderful British accent teacher voice that mind the children. And they backed up. Oh yeah, yes, of course, yes, mind the children. Those teacher voices,
Okay,
those
this is
grandma
something I
voices, they're
gotta
good.
ask. I know this is a whole nother story or whatever. Oh, the moral of the story, did you
You
get a
get
TV?
TV,
Yes, we
but
got
not
a
from there.
but not from there. We got a TV from Costco, and the guys loaded it up in the truck, and now it's waiting for my son-in-law and my daughter to carry it up here and put it in the house. But yes, we did. We got a 75 inches of pure viewing pleasure. We got so much
Yes.
TV that I'm probably going to have to put sunglasses on to watch it. You see this visor? I'm probably going to have to get Judy a visor too, so we can both sit there and like, yep. So it's a lot bigger than we had planned on getting.
And what brand? Did we
It
get
starts
an
with the
LG?
H. It starts with the
Oh,
H.
high tense. We got high tense.
My mouth's itching.
HITENSE. We
My,
got high tense TV. You know, after the
wait, my
live
mouth's
today,
itching. Do you think that's like side effects of that blue pill?
the big blue pill. I don't know what she did. The little blue pill do that?
Does it make your mouth itch?
Makes your mouth ache, maybe.
Just to be close to you. So anyway, I was just going to something else too. Oh, okay. This is what I was getting ready to ask.
Hey,
From
Heidi.
Hey Heidi, from all you guys that are in the chat here that are informed, and because I haven't been watching TV, I haven't been watching anything.
That makes your teeth hurt.
Okay. Or your tongue, huh? Maybe that's why my tongue is getting hard. I'm
Well, to block the mucus, huh?
I do feel better.
Yeah,
But
you're not
anyway,
coughing as much.
yeah, that's just a pause. You know how that goes.
Mhm.
So anyway, what's going on down there in Florida? What's going on with this KKK mess going on and these marches and stuff? You know, I mean, don't you think they've had enough? Then don't you think people have had enough of that crap? Why are they letting this happen? What's going on?
Yeah, is anybody here who's in Florida or been like I said, been watching the news? I haven't been. Edie always tells me the news, but we've been without a TV, so we don't have
Right.
the news.
Right. I've been just sitting here. I don't
We've been
know,
TV
doing
shopping.
nothing.
I haven't watched TV for 5 years.
Well,
What are you gonna
Fozzie
play
Bear, I
today?
heard they're having a KKK march
March.
in Florida. Somebody just told me over on TikTok there. Rachel, if you're here, Rachel knows all about it.
I just call it a blue pill
Well,
march.
I had a big blue pill.
So yeah, so we'll have to look that up. What's going on? And KKK march, and you know, at some point they've got to be labeled a terrorist organization, and then they can't go march because I was always up for free speech, but you know, people terrorizing people.
Ralph said the broadcast will end abruptly once the blue pill kicks
in
in gear.
full gear.
I'm gonna try to control myself. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You notice I didn't bring the box down, so you still don't know what it is.
No, I don't.
No.
I'm just taking a chance.
I mean, I told you what it is.
I'm just taking a chance that everything's gonna be okay.
How's that feel?
You said Ralph.
Breakfast is ready.
Ralph. You're making me blush. Look at it. Oh my goodness.
We all know what it is.
Maybe we all don't know. I'm telling you, I'm just naive as can be. When I met Judy, I told her I was an almost virgin. Remember?
An almost virgin. Yeah, I said there's a book called Almost Virgin.
Well, I never read it, but I should have wrote it because I am. Hey, I see there's a few more. Give me some thumbs up out there. Anybody that's out there that hasn't put their thumb up yet. Give me some thumbs up and see if there's any way you can share this and make it happen for me. Let's see. I love the energy here.
Oh,
Rhonda,
thank you. We got another one.
We love you too. Yes. Okay, we got 15. Oh, looky there. 17 people in the house. 17 people in the house. Yeah.
Oh, we're getting all those likes, all those hearts floating up. So the thumbs up is there's a thumbs up icon that you can click on that, and that helps the algorithm.
Right. Like I think they said if you minimize the look.
Oh, cool, Wesley. Thank you.
What did he say?
He said that he shared this live on his Facebook page.
Oh, thank you, Wesley.
That's really cool. He posted it on there. That's really cool. I'm here. I'm looking for a nice seafood restaurant.
I love seafood.
You do you?
I do. Yesterday we were going to go to a seafood restaurant, but we bought the TV first, and we couldn't leave it sitting up in the back of the truck and go because Judy was afraid that somebody might steal our TV. But it was so heavy that it would have had to be 3 men and a boy.
Well, and People looking for, they knew it was Labor Day weekend. They knew there were sales, and they knew there were sales on big things like flat screen TVs.
Yeah, so hopefully,
Yeah.
somebody at
Yeah,
some work.
we were told about a lady who put all her goods in the car and then put a purse in the car, locked it up, and went to
Mm,
take the. She didn't lock it up.
she didn't lock it. She just put all her stuff in the car, but she was just taking her buggy back.
Right, she was taking the
You
buggy
know,
back, and a guy went up to her with his phone, getting her in conversation about something on his phone, while his other buddy went to her car
took her
and stole
purse and
everything,
whatever
stole
else he could get.
all the stuff she bought and her purse.
Yeah.
And so when we were leaving Costco, and Edie was going to wait with the TV while I went and got the truck over, I told Edie, I suggested Edie not talk to anybody like she usually does, because, and if she did, to like keep the TV in front of her sight the whole time. I told her maybe, if she could drive, it would have been better, because if I stayed with the TV, people try to talk to me, I just can't hear what they're saying anyway, and I wouldn't take my eye off the TV because I'm so suspicious. But we were safe. When I pulled the truck up, the TV was still there. And the guy loaded it in. So well, I'm going up at the seafood one. It was something calamari.
I like calamari.
Mm. Oh, looked like that blue pill's not working yet. Wesley, how long did it normally take them to kick in? Oh, thank you. Nicole also shared this on Facebook. Cool. And okay, so it's seafood. So, oh, I know what. I have a book report to do. Stay right here. I got the book report here somewhere. Oh, look right here, a book report. It's called Risk, and it's written by, get the name, Ilana Dykewoman. I don't think she was born with that name, do you? Ilana Dykewoman, she wrote this book. She had passed away recently, and what she did was send all of her books over to Sinister Wisdom and asked them to distribute it to all the community who wants her book, to distribute it free. So Sinister Wisdom is raising money to send out these books. This is a novel called Risk, and we just read the beginning for you because it is book report time. Chapter 1. Carol had just turned 7 when Harold Swartz cast his lot with the Vietnam War in September of 1969. Many women, some of Carol's best friends, would object to starting a story with the father of an incipient lesbian. But it is where her memory starts, so she wants to be clear about men up front. She is a woman who values clarity, equation, the calculation of risk. Nothing was dramatic in her life before her father died, and afterward the drama was so thick she fled into fractions, decimals, the rough comforts of math. She became a woman who valued both impulse and the calculation of risk. In that early life, her father was a pair of parents who taught her how to use a compass, who made fun of her when she couldn't learn to tie her shoes. The relationship consisted of small humiliations, learning motor skills, and a few gifts: a red swing bike, geography lessons, a box of rock crumbs with labels, feldspar, granite, quartz. Harold was an ordinary Jewish father, almost a 1950s prefabrication, a counterbalance in the house, fitted to a mother Molly like the flywheel and a pocket watch, part of the machinery that drove expectation. So this is a book about a woman named Carol and relationship she has with a her partner called Zidi. And Zidi is a wonderful butch woman, butch girlfriend, and they are just, it's just a really wonderful book. And I wouldn't say just that it's a love story. I mean, it's about their relationship and it's about the relationships of other lesbian couples. What's really cool is Ilana Dykewoman is talking about risk and risk taking and risk in your life and how to take risk in your life and what happened with consequences of risk in your life. It's kind of like that, but it's a story about lesbian couples in here. That's who the characters are. So it is really, really cool book. So let's see. So Ralph is saying she was Ilana Nachman, but changed her name to distance herself from the Nachman line of rabbis she descended from. There we go, right? Thank you, Ralph. Yeah, and Ilana Dykewoman, it's like I read her stuff when I came out and I was in my 20s. And then I've read so many other books, but then she passed away and it was like, an icon in the community had passed away. And so I got copies of a book, and then I know a lot of young women who had just come out, and so I got copies for them too and distributed it to them. Um, and the thing with these books, whether it's lesbians or gay men, whether the characters are non-binary or trans, they're just really good novels to read. And Ilana Dykewoman is a really good writer. There's a lot of bad fiction out there. I mean, I'm a writer, so I get very, very picky in particular. Ilana Dykewoman is phenomenal. So I recommend a book. I'll put down information in the comments later, after the live today. I'll put comments in the description about her book and about the TV we got, all of that information we talked about. But there's her book, Risk. If you check out Sinister Wisdom, you can see what else they've got. Sinister Wisdom I was published in Sinister Wisdom.
Are you?
Yeah, I have to read those sometime.
Yeah.
I have to read those poetry sometime. Sinister Wisdom is a magazine and also a book publisher now.
See, that's how modest Judy is. She's got all the stuff that's published and everything. And instead of us interviewing her, she just lets it sit up there on the shelf and all that, where you should be sharing it. Because I'm sure there's some nice people that would, like to hear your stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, have a good time at church, Birdie. I can't read it. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. Ralph was just talking about Ilana. She changed her name to Dykewoman, but it was Nachman, and she came from a line of rabbis.
Oh, okay.
And so she changed it to Dykewoman to distance herself from the line of rabbis.
Yeah.
But I think it's even more than that, Ralph. She chose Dykewoman. She really chose an identity. She chose her name to identify who she is. And this was radical. 1960s and 70s were all wonderful, radical times in the LGBT community. So what else is going on out there? I guess you're feeling better, huh? A little bit.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. It's just I don't want to start choking.
Okay. I would love to hear about your stuff. Thank you. So maybe I'll do a book report. I'll just bring a couple of my poems on next time.
That would be real nice.
Yeah.
I say next week for the book report, Judy should do her own stuff so you guys can hear some of her poetry. Look, yes, please, Judy. See?
Yeah. Oh, and I know somebody asked, I had mentioned before that during the shutdown, I had a play that we produced online on Facebook. And Edie and I went to the show. So it was for Pride Month. So I found out that they've kept it up on YouTube. So I was going to go look at the YouTube and link that to my website, to my writing website. So I'll do that, and I'll link it to the comments in here.
Oh, Wesley wants it on Sunday so he can hear since he has to work.
Okay, on Sunday. We'll do that. Thank you, Wesley. Yeah, we'll do that. That will give me time to get past my humbleness.
I'll just give her a couple of those blue pills.
That's right. That would take care of it, huh?
Hey Sheila, how you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. Yes. Yeah. So a lot of people wanting to listen to your poetry and everything. So that's cool.
Yeah, and I've got to say something too about, some poetry is written where like you have no idea what they're talking about. And that's how I always felt about poetry. So that's why I started writing my own. And especially when we would have Pride and would have, poetry readings and all of this, I want to make sure that there's poetry reading that everybody can understand, for our community. Okay, Rhonda, we'll see you too.
Hey, Disney, how you doing?
Here. Hello, good afternoon to you.
I wanted to ask Disney, I can't remember.
Can't remember. So, hey, we've got 9:30 here. We've still got some time to kick up some stuff. There's so many different types of poetry. Yeah. So a lot of you folks have known us and you do know us. Don't worry about it, Disney. You're not late, you're here.
Yeah, you're here. Thank you. If you get a chance, make sure you do a thumbs up there.
That's right. So what else is going on and what else we want to have conversation about?
Right. Because
we talked about our TV adventure.
Right. And what happens is this gets recorded. So what whatever you're typing in there, we're kind of reading, and you wouldn't believe how many people actually watch the video afterwards. And that's so nice because we
Mhm.
check the numbers all the time. And like, all of a sudden there's, you know, 70, 80 people that have watched the morning. So this gives them conversation.
Hey,
So I
these
wonder what happened
things.
to Jared today. You don't think he's stuck
Ooh.
on the bottom?
Yeah, he did let us in on some stuff yesterday. He oh, Wesley gonna. What do you mean you go? But you go back to work
Oh,
today, or you go back? Oh, okay, that's something else. So we're looking at the emojis on the comments. So I'm trying to think about other topics. We talked about TV. We talked about driving on the wrong side of the street in England, which was the right side of the street in England, but it would be the wrong side of the street here, and trying to adapt when I came back. Even yesterday, I still had a hard time adapting.
yeah. So then Judy wore, of course, I had on my hoodie yesterday with the
Okay.
painting. She wore her Pittsburgh
Pirate shirt.
Pirates pride
Right,
shirt.
right.
So she was kind of curious to wonder if that's why the man was treating us rude yesterday because of who we are. And it's possible. But I don't think so. I think it was just rude.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
expensive in London or in
Yeah,
England?
in London, I don't know about the rest of England, and Disney is here would know. Other folks would know, but in London, it's very expensive in
Well,
London.
I think though, if you live there, you don't really realize how expensive it is until you go somewhere else and find out it's not that expensive, or that it's
Yeah,
more.
yeah, or maybe the
Because
same. It'd be the same like if you're living in New York City, or if you're living in Boston or
yeah,
San Francisco. These places are just expensive to live in. You got to have money to have a nice place to live, or it's because of what the city offers that you don't mind living in a closet. Not the hidden gay closet, but you know.
not the little gay closet.
That's probably why a lot of people put up with the expense of living in San Francisco, because you don't have to live in the closet,
Yeah, but I
in the
don't
gay
think.
closet.
But I don't, unless you're going to be. This is what I don't understand. Like I've heard people talk about, they want to live in the city, downtown in the city, and stuff like that. And unless you're going to take advantage of all those things, like go to the
Hmm.
theater and go to the plays and go to the restaurants. If you're just sitting in your house watching TV, chilling, why pay that difference? And some of them places downtown, they want $200 to park your car a month.
Yeah.
Who
Oh
pays two
yeah.
hundred dollars to park a car a month?
Uh-huh.
And then God forbid you might have a pet too, because then it's another $200 to have a pet in your apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Disney's saying the reason we drive on the side of the street that we do is because it goes back to the days of jousting. And that's what I know, because in your right arm was the joust, right? So if they're passing you this way and you're this way, then nobody's gonna bother you.
Oh,
Wesley, who rubbed your feet yesterday,
wow!
Wesley?
He must have took one of the blue pills too, huh? He got his feet
Uh-huh.
rubbed. Michael bought Michael bought him coffee and just rubbed his feet. I don't know,
Oh.
Wesley. Just thinking about big men feet. Just I guess if you're a
Probably
man
why you're
though,
gay.
I, was, I
They
don't
probably
want
don't
to
want to
think of.
rub our feet either,
Oh my God.
especially our
Do you have
60-year
hairy
old feet.
toes? I got a feeling you probably got hairy toes too. Are the toes hairy? We put little like braids in them and stuff.
Sheila could use the back rub.
I know you could, Sheila.
Yeah, we should find somebody here who would like to give a back rub, huh? We need more people here.
Oh,
He
he
hates
hates
feet,
me,
but
but
he
he loves
loves
me.
me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
That's what you do when you love
I
somebody.
don't know though. Just thinking about him. Judy got cute feet though. I call her feet little Fred Flintstone feet. Her feet are about as wide as they are long. I'm surprised they
And
don't
my
go
mom told
black,
me that
black,
if I
black,
kept
black.
walking barefoot, my feet were going to get wide. I
Yeah.
guess she was right.
But you remember you told me before though that your mom prepared you for some of the messed up things that I might say
Yes,
to
she
you.
did.
She
Yes, she
helped you
did.
thicken your skin.
She did. She definitely helped thicken my skin. I guess her motto was you hear it from home first, so when you hear it out in the world, you can
It
just
don't
let it
hurt as
slide
bad.
off. Yeah, you
It
just
don't hurt as
let it
bad.
slide off like what water off a duck's back. Is that the
Yeah.
expression?
My mom said the same thing about my
Feet.
feet.
I don't know why they didn't want us running around barefoot out in the
Well, I
woods
think
and
because
stuff.
back then it was like a big deal to not have big, wide, flat feet. You know, like now they make wide shoes. That's a common thing, you know. I mean, you know, all. I mean,
I
I
remember I met a woman who makes shoes. And so I let her measure my feet and make my shoes. And it was like those wonderful earth shoes where it's like nice and flat and really good for your ankle and your heels and everything, really comfortable. And my mom looked at them and said they looked like old lady shoes. And I said, well, maybe if old ladies always wore these shoes, they wouldn't got bad feet like they do now.
well, you know that. You know, I mean, her mom was pretty. You know, she could get you sometime. Let's see.
See, my, I should say my mom is like she knows what she feels when she's feeling it. My mom was a huge hugger and all of these big hugs, kids sitting on her lap, little doggy sitting on her shoulder. So she would say things, but she would say everything.
So next Sunday is Wesley's 60th anniversary. So you gonna do anything special, Wesley? Like take
What is
some.
it? Oh, I'm trying to find it. Oh, your sixth wedding anniversary. Yeah, what are you gonna do and where are you gonna go?
Probably take some of them blue pills.
Yeah, did you order the blue pills? Make sure you got enough. Look, Fuzzy Bear knows how to just say congratulations.
Oh, instead we got to break it down and be nasty, huh? Oh, wait a minute. You can't hang out with us next Sunday if it's your anniversary. You'll
No,
be
next
busy.
Saturday.
Oh,
Next
okay.
Saturday. Did you take off work
But he'll
for
be
it?
tired. He won't be able to get up and have
He got.
coffee.
Mm,
Then you'll miss the poems.
you'll miss the poetry. Maybe I should do the poetry on Saturday, and you're listening in. Maybe it will be help you inspire to take those blue pills Saturday night.
Going out to eat at Lost Dog. I've never heard of Lost Dog before. It must be good because you're telling people you're going there. I don't
Must have
know.
picked it out. The 6 years wedding anniversary. Does this mean that you've been together for 6 years, or was it 6 years marriage since marriage was legalized and you've been together longer? That's what I'm curious about. And get to go out at 2.
And
Okay.
Disney, how's your dating situation going? I know you said you were in having a relationship. Oh, it's owned by two lesbians. That's nice.
Boy, it sounds like a place two lesbians would name Lost Dog, but you sure it's not called One Eyed Dog or
One-eyed
Three
lost
Legged
dog.
Dog? Or because these are the kind, I mean, we found a kitten and we're just,
They've been married 6, together 8.
okay. Wow, really nice.
Yep. So,
So Disney, they're
hey, I want to
doing
make sure I
well.
throw in here. Thank you very much for anybody that's following us or watching. If you've never watched our live before and you just happen to stumble upon it, make sure that you subscribe to us so that you'll get a notification each and every time that we put up a new video or our shorts or anything like that. If you have any suggestions of any kind of videos you'd like to have, go ahead and message us and let us know anything you'd like to learn about or have us investigate, check out, or whatever. Because we'd love to. Because we were lucky enough to have that nice young lady Leisha here, and we interviewed her.
And learned a lot. She was really good. She's really
Yes,
cool. Yeah, if you haven't listened to those videos yet, watch them.
yes, it was
You see.
Lisa's transgender, and so she told us a lot about her coming through the process and everything, and that was so nice to be able to learn a little bit about that.
Yeah, and let me give you one highlight from her, just to give you a tease. One highlight. So when she transitioned, see, I gotta say this without crying. Hold my breath. Hold my breath. I can't do it.
Oh.
When she transitioned, she asked her mom to give her name because she said her mom gave her a name when she was born, and now she's transitioning, that her mom should be able to name her again.
And so her mom picked the name Leisha, and that was very, very nice, and it's special to her.
So tune in if you haven't watched this video yet. Tune in on it and check it out.
And for her mom to be able to live in a world where you're comfortable enough to be able to, say to mom to, because so many people that are transitioned can't even talk to their parents about it, let alone ask their mother to name them.
Right.
Let's see.
Thank you, Sheila. You are worth
Oh,
watching. Enjoy my coffee morning with you both. Love you both.
thank you,
Yeah.
Sheila. Yeah, it was. That was really, really sweet. I know Judy tried not to cry. I should have
Yeah, the
maybe
tears are
tickled her.
still running.
Maybe I should have tickled her. I should have kept
No,
going poke, 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 poke.
no, no,
Let's
no.
see. Edie and Judy and everyone have an amazing week. Thank you very
Thank you,
much,
you too,
Fozzie
Fuzzy
Bear.
Bear.
Let's see. Michael
And,
and I have good Sunday. Oh, have a good Sunday, ladies. Okay, thank you. Hey, you know
and
what?
yeah, we'll save the poetry reading for Sunday, Wesley. We'll do that.
Well, I mean, if she does happen to read some on Saturday, she can read again on Sunday. It's okay because I have to go clear my throat a couple times. So when I go to clear my
That may
throat,
well be the cue for the reading, huh?
yeah, it's like, oh, Edie's choking again. I'm out of here. Oh, Wesley, I'm still here. That's good. So I think,
Yeah.
well, we don't have that picnic until
We have the
1,
picnic
but
one. I wanted to
we
do
have some
some house
work.
cleaning and stuff
Yeah.
today. Got to
Um,
make them breakfast. We need some breakfast. Either I'll make breakfast or we'll go to
Last
Bob
night we
Evans
went out to
again.
Bob Evans. It was so good. I love that Southwestern omelet. You know what? We did talk
Yeah.
about how we had some bad service yesterday, but we forgot
We
to
had
talk.
really good service at Bob
Bob
Evans.
Evans in
Yeah, the really
Monroeville.
nice woman who waited on the table. She was very sweet
Yes,
to us.
very, very nice. And the food was good, and she didn't hover. You know, how sometimes people they hover.
Yeah, some people hover, or some people
You know,
like
they go away and you never ever see them again.
again.
It's like I'm always scared. Like if you say they say, "Are you ready to order?" and you say, "No, not yet. Give me a few minutes." It's like, "Oh shit."
They're never gonna
No,
be back
it
here.
makes me
No,
want to just pick something. You know, it's like, no, no, I'll pick something. I'll pick something. Please don't leave. Because if you leave, I know it'll be 20 minutes before I see you. So by the time you cook it and everything, it could be another hour before we eat.
But they've been real good where we are at Bob Evans. They don't do that.
Can't beat the price neither.
Mm-mm.
Yesterday, Judy and I ate breakfast for $19.
Right. So you go almost any place else for just for the simple basic breakfast of eggs and toast, yeah, and whatever, but
Oh,
a
I had a
basic.
fancy one.
Yeah, I mean you had a nice omelet, but I'm saying we're not. I'm saying we're not going to that top of the triangle, great view of the city, really expensive restaurant. This is just your simple basic restaurant, and you can't walk out without spending less than $30. That's at Bob Evans in Monroeville.
Yeah,
We got out of there for under $20
yeah,
and left
yeah,
a really nice tip.
yeah.
Never heard of that restaurant. I don't know. Where's Bob Evans? Is it only like in the East Coast area
Oh, I
or
don't
something?
know. It's just one of them. I don't know. It's almost like
Hmm.
um Fridays or whatever, but it's breakfast.
Yeah.
they have they have like dinner and stuff too because they have good mashed potatoes and gravy
Uh-huh.
and
Mhm.
what do you call that stuff? We haven't
Yeah.
had no meatloaf. I haven't had meatloaf.
For a long
Anybody
time.
remember that joke? National
What's it?
Sex Week.
No, I don't even remember that.
Don't let your meatloaf. You never heard that one before? Well, yeah, it's just like that.
If I had, I didn't hear it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had dinner with Denny's and it was $100 before tip. Wow.
Oh.
It's kind of pricey for
Oh.
Denny's.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I would skip that one. Go on over there to Bob Evans, feed mom, and
Mm-hmm.
you could still go see like a movie
That's right.
afterwards. We could have went to see a movie and had dinner for $100 last
Not
night.
Denny's. No, they took her to a nice
Oh,
restaurant.
okay. I said, "What'd you have? Dessert?" You know, I ain't had no dessert.
I love the restaurant Frankie's and Benny's. So I haven't heard of that one. I mean, I've been just in England, but I haven't heard of Frankie's and Benny's.
Judy sent me a picture though. She did have when she was over in England. She
Yeah.
had the donut filled with ice cream.
Oh, that's special. That's not a chain. That's like the independent owner. They make these wonderful donuts. You pick what kind of exotic ice cream flavor, and they're really good. They're only like 5 flavors, and then they change to special. So they make you order it, and they put the dough in like a waffle iron with the ice cream inside. They warm up the dough just enough so it doesn't melt the ice cream. And then, it is ice cream filled donut. Never had it, never heard of that before. Ice cream filled donut. It was really delicious. We took a nice walk. It was worth the walk to go over to this restaurant for that. I can't even remember the name of the restaurant. It's a really unique place, and I heard that now they might have two of them over in London. And that was my big thing. I flew all the way to London just so I could have ice cream filled donut. I want to learn how to make them. Okay, we ready? Okay, so we are ready to go. Everybody have a great week. And as Edie always said, do something nice. Do something nice for somebody. Let them in front of you, in front of line at the checkout, or pay it forward. You get a candy bar from the get a candy bar from the machine, get an extra one and let it drop for the next person. Or just say hi to somebody. Hi and smile. It goes a long way. So have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next weekend.
Hopefully by next week, my cough will be gone.
There's enough of those big blue pills. We're working on it.
I'm going to tell you this. I tell you.
Yes, I did take crumpet back for Edie.
We don't do religion, and we don't do politics unless they
affect the LGBTQ community.
Right. But for any of you that do religion, send up a little prayer for me because this cough is really exhausting. It's exhausting. So thank you very much.
Love you, everybody.
Thanks for following.
Bye-bye.